Yo, this is Binky the Hunter. Welcome back to Summer Fiesta 2023, and in this video I'll be going over the easy mission pack, but more from a beginner's point of view. Okay, and here we are in regular missions, and here we have them. I put them in my favorite. You can do that by scrolling all the way down. Here you have the mission packs, where you see them here. You have this star behind it. When you click that, they end up in your favorites, so that's handy during this event, I would say, because when you press O in the game you see them right on top, so that's nice. Now let's have a look. The easy mission pack, it's 4 parts kind of. You have to do the first 3 first to unlock this one, and then when you unlock this one you can do the medium and stuff. And start with this one, easy antler missions. That's important because for this one you get an unlimited ammo subscription that lasts full month. So for the rest of the month you can waste ammo all you want. It's free anyway. So what you only get that on the easy antler missions. So my advice is do this one first, then you don't have to worry about ammo anymore. But I said they were made for beginning players, and that's more what I mean with the weapons. You don't need any specific weapons, but what you do need that makes your life 100 times easier is to have some collars and some scent spray in some cases. That can help big time. But another thing, if you're a new player, keep in mind as well that you can always ask friends, or when you join the Discord or the official Discord, there's always people willing to help new players, so it is possible that somebody else does it for you. It says only here you have to harvest it, so you don't actually have to shoot it yourself. If somebody else shoots it in these conditions and you harvest it, it counts for your mission, so keep that in mind as well. But let's go over the missions. Harvest a male Roosevelt elk with a single shot through the heart and or lungs using any ethical unscoped weapon. Bones may not be hit, so you can hit other organs like the liver and stuff, but you have to hit at least one lung or heart and or it says, so one lung is also will do your mission as long as you don't hit the bones and you shoot it with an unscoped weapon. And for this mission, where I would go is here. Red Feather Falls, the Darkwood Lodge. I would start here because, not that this is the best place to hunt elk, but in this area the only thing that will call is Roosevelt elk. There's bears here and elk. Down here you find some whitetail and up here you find some blacktail. But this area is only elk. So this is, I think, your fastest way to hunt elk specifically. Second objective. Harvest a male Sitka Deer at 100% harvest value using any ethical unscoped weapon. And for Sitka Deer you have to be on White Rime Ridge, of course. And what I would do is start at this lodge, and 90% of the time the first thing that calls here is a Sitka Deer, but also here by the hot springs, and this area is very good for Sitka, so this is your best bet, I think. Only I spent an hour or something to find a single male Sitka, and now I am recording this little part of the video here, and I just shot a Sitka Deer, pretty decent one I think. I didn't spot him, but no idea where I shot him, and there he is. Let's see what he scores. Pretty high weight. 103. No monster, but pretty decent Sitka Deer. Next, harvest a fleeing roe deer using buckshot at 100% harvest value. I would advise going to Val des Bois or Hemmeldal, since on those two maps they live in herds and in Hirschfelden they are alone. And what it is with the roe deer, the males they come trotting in quite fast, so just call it towards you. You do need to call it to make your life easy, but call it towards you, and just stay prone, and when it gets close, go crouch, aim your shotgun, wait until it spooks, and pray you make a good shot. Then number 4, the last one of the easy antler missions. Harvest an unspooked male mule deer from more than 120 meters. You can do that on loggers and on timber gold. And on loggers you should stick to the open fields, of course. There's also the forested parts, but that makes it way harder to get the right distance. And here I am on timber gold trails, and what might be a good idea is follow these rivers or use these little lakes, because when there's one across the lake it's easy to measure out the distance. So, and there's a lot of mule deer around these areas, so I think that would be even your best bet. So then after you did that, you completed part 1. You earned 10,000 GMs and unlimited ammo subscription for a whole month, so that's nice. Then Predator and Prey. One more tip: when you hunt with a friend, I think these missions are easy doable on your own, but when you hunt with a friend they become even easier, like the one with the mule deer for example. If you hunt timber gold trails, the river, each go on opposite side of the river and just follow the river, and the one that gets calls it in, and the other one takes a perfect shooting position from the right distance, and job done. Back to Predator and Prey. Let's turn that one off. Harvest a European rabbit, scoring more than 2,000 using a 12 gauge single shot shotgun. And European rabbits are on 2 maps, on Bushrangers Run and on Val des Bois. And these are 2 maps from the Hunter Wiki that show you where you can find the holes. They're not always on those spots. The game uses, I don't know, half of them or a specific number of them randomly every spawn, so you kind of have to look for them. Then harvest a male Puma using any ethical unscoped weapon. And Pumas you can only find on timber gold trails. Let me see. There is some Pumas down here south from this river, but not that many. In this area actually mostly, sometimes up here even. But your best bet is up here in these mountains. There's a lot of Puma there. And in the Puma's case, and having an e-collar will really help you out. It is possible without, but having an unscoped weapon, you rather have it get a little bit closer, so an e-collar really helps you out. And to get there for new players, you have a lodge here and here. And to get up here in these mountains, you have to start at this one. Go to this explanation mark. Here there's the train road and a tunnel entry, and that tunnel takes you to up here, I believe. So that's less far of a walk than from here and go up in the mountains. So then we have 2 I did in last video, but I used a barrel, so new players don't have a barrel, so you kind of have to stalk them then. And this one is a male brown bear under 20 meters with a single shot. The males are a bit more skittish than the females, and under 20 meters, so you have to get close to it. So in this one you just need a bear that cooperates, and yeah, you can get close quite easy when you stay prone a lot. Then you can get close to very close to them actually without them noticing you, but yeah, they need to cooperate like said. And same kind of goes with the black bear. That can be male female, so females are easier to get close to, and this has to be a hard shot and distance doesn't matter. And yeah, with the hitboxes of the bears, they are a bit wonky, but they are, when you know where to aim, they are fine, I believe. So aim far forward when you have a broadside shot, or go for a frontal shot and center your shot well, and you should have it as well. So Then when you complete those two, you got Predator and Prey missions easy completed, and you will earn another 1000 GMs. So on to the next one, Horns and Tusks easy. And the first one is harvest an unspooked Alpine Ibex using any unscoped 243 rifle. And for Alpine Ibex you need to be on Val de Bois, you need to be up here in the mountain area, or down here by the way, there's also a whole mountain range down here. But you do need climbing gear to get here, so for new players who don't have it, there is a way to get up here without climbing gear or having a tent here. That is walk all the way around, and then you will end up here. But if you don't have that, you can also look for a multiplayer game. And yeah, on Val de Bois there's a lot of people who do have tents, and if you're friendly they don't mind you using them at all. So maybe that's your best bet for this, I would say. Then you also need an Ibex that kind of cooperates, because this iron sight is okay, but it's not the easiest to shoot. You would prefer your Ibex to be a bit closer. And I just shot an Ibex. I was recording the launcher again like a pancake, but let's not talk about that anymore. It was a curly, looked pretty decent actually, but yeah, like I said, you need an Ibex that cooperates a little bit, because when they're walking away from you, there's no way to call them in, so you need a little bit of luck. Here he is. See what he scores. Not that heavy. 239.0. Then the second objective, harvest an unspooked feral goat from less than 50 meters. And that's kind of the same as the Ibex, you do have to stalk them. You have to get lucky, you cannot call them in. While the feral goat you kind of can with a feeder, but the feeders don't work that well for the feral goat, at least in my case. So you have to put yourself in the right position to get an opportunity to shoot it under 50 meters. So you kind of need a feral goat that cooperates a little bit as well. And the next one, harvest a male wild boar with a single shot through the brain. Other organs may be hit. This one isn't that hard, I would say. Only you have to make a precise shot. But it can be. It has to be a male, it can be a female as well. So, but this one shouldn't be too hard. I did it in last video by the way, but again I used a feeder, so you kind of need a collar to get them close, and then they walk straight towards you, so the brain is easy to hit, I would say. And the last one, harvest a male doll sheep from less than 50 meters. Skull may not be hit. That's kind of the same as these two. You need a doll sheep that cooperates a little bit, like the feral goat and the Ibex, because you cannot call them in. So, and then if you complete that one, you get another 1000 GMs. You get Horns and Tusks easy missions completed, and then you unlock the easy wings missions. Let's have a look at those. Harvest an Airborne rock ptarmigan using the 12 gauge single shot shotgun at 100% harvest value. So you have to go up in those mountains again like you did with the Ibex, and you just have to make a good shot with the 12 gauge single shot shotgun, and everybody has that, so shouldn't be too hard. Second objective, harvest an unspooked male northern pintail using a 12 gauge shotgun, any 12 gauge shotgun, while it's swimming. So you have to make it land first. So for this one, when you don't have a setup, this could be a tricky one. So you kind of need to ask somebody or join a multiplayer with somebody that has a setup, so you can get them to land close enough to shoot, and then it becomes real easy. Next objective is harvest the pheasant over 25 at 100% harvest value. So how you do that with pheasants is They should hide, that's what he does. Nice. Pheasants always flee in the direction where they look towards when they're hiding. So this one will come flying straight towards me. Oh, is that the one? Yeah. That's me being a complete idiot. But that's how you should do it, and then make a good shot. And it has to be airborne to get that 100% harvest value, so shouldn't be that hard. And that's the pheasant. Then finally we got an unspooked male wood grouse from less than 10 meters. And for this, asking somebody to help you who has a setup with some decoys and a tree stand might be very welcome. Getting them unspooked under 10 meters without that is really hard, I think. So maybe ask for help. But after you completed this one, that congratulations, then you completed the easy mission pack. You get a easy mission summer fiesta trophy, 1000 GMs and 100 EMs. So that's very nice. And that brings us to the end of this video. Like I said, this video is made for the more beginner players, so the more experienced players will be beyond the easy mission pack by now, I guess, by the time this video gets released. But I thought I'd make this from a beginner's point of view. Hope it was useful. And now I'm going to do the medium mission pack myself and record that. So see you for the next video. Good luck everybody.